Hey guys, David Folk here with Hardy Greaves Golf Shops, and today we're out here at Falcon Crest Golf Course. We're going to be demoing and reviewing the Mizuno JPX 900 Forged, which is a great club. We're excited to give you some real ball data as well as an on-course review in the real world. Let's go putz around. Hit the ball! Boom. All right, let's get into a little geek speak here about the Mizuno JPX 900 Forged irons. They are part of the JPX 900 line. They're in the middle. You have the hot metal, you have the forged, and then you have the JPX 900 Tours. The forged are still going to give you that forged feeling, the buttery soft feeling from them, but they do have a little bit more offset, a little bit bigger head, a little bit thicker sole, thicker top line, to provide a little bit more forgiveness for you. Now, that being said, they used the 1025 boron carbon steel forging process that they're known for. They say it's 30% stronger, but it doesn't compromise the feel of the club itself. So let's get out on the course. Let's see how they react to real world conditions to see what kind of results we get. All right, we're out here at Falcon Crest Freedom Course hole number 2. Looking down at the club, we have just a little bit of offset. That satin finish looks really, really nice. A little bit of a bigger head than the traditional blade, but not too noticeable. Thinner top line than a Game Improvement club. Let's give this guy a hit. Let's see how she feels. Ooh, I pulled that one, hit that one a little high on the head. Get over. Go. That one made it over. Not a great strike, but let's go see how forgiving it is. All right, well, it turns out that the Mizuno shot actually worked out well. You can see it right here that I'm 40 feet from the pin. Right here's my pitch mark, and it rolled a whopping 4 feet. I mean, overall, I can't complain for a shot that I didn't really like as I struck it, but it turned out to be a great result. Great job, Mizuno. We're out here in hole number 3. We're gonna give the old JPX 900 Forged a try. This is gonna be a 3/4 hit. I like to do this to see how well I can manage my flight, keeping it a little lower, doing a 3/4 swing. Let's see how it turns out. Good, low. Let's go see how it turned out. I think it's gonna be fairly decent. Well, I got it a little too powerfully. You can see right here, she ended up in the bunker. She actually landed right up there somewhere. You can see the little divot. Just caught it too cleanly, just flew it too far. That's okay. Felt good off the face, so we'll have to see how she goes with the full swing. 200 yards out from the rough. Let's see how she handles it. Pushed it out to the left. Caught it real well. Hopefully it clears that bunker. But not a bad interaction. I didn't think I caught a flyer. I think it was actually really good. Let's go find out. All right, there is my Mizuno. Not bad, all things considered. You can kind of see the pins over there, somewhere over there. I'm not sure where you can find it. About 40 yards off to the left. Just a little bit of a push from a downhill lie into the rough. I felt like it actually turned out to be really good, about the distance I was hoping for. So I gotta say, she turned out pretty well. Let's take a look at some dry ball numbers to see how she really does. Let's take a look at the dry ball data here for the JPX 900 Forged. Starting on the left-hand side, you see that the ball miles an hour and the club head speed are roughly 125 and 90 miles an hour. That's fairly typical for my average swing. I have about a mile or 2 miles an hour faster with my current clubs, but it could have been just the day of the week that I was swinging. The launch angle is a little higher than my typical clubs that I have by about a half a degree, which also affects the descent angle that we're going to be talking about at 44 degrees. So it comes down a little bit steeper, but that's going to be okay. It's just going to not have as much rollout, which I'm perfectly fine with. The backspin is right around 5,000 for a 6 iron. That's fairly typical for me. The side spin is a little higher than I like to see at 1147, which produces a little bit more of an offline yardage, and that's just kind of the struggle that I had with this club that we're going to talk about. As you can see, the offline yardage is varying both left and right, and I could not get my swing to really work well with this club during the dry ball testing. So it was a little bit of a struggle. I was pushing things left, I was drawing things right, and it was kind of frustrating, but overall I'm about 9 yards off, which is fairly typical for my average there. The carry distance is something that was also a bit of an anomaly. I have an average of 197, but you can see that I have a 208 and a 210 in there, which kind of lead to me to believe that they were a bit of a flyers. So that's an interesting number for me to see there. That carry distance is right around where I typically am at with the 6 iron, so I'm pretty happy with that, but it does concern me just a little bit with the flyers with the numbers that I see here. So let's get back on the course. Overall, I do like the Mizuno JPX 900 forge. It does have a little bit of forgiveness. It gives it a little bit more than the 900 Tour that we're going to be doing a review on pretty soon here. But I must say the numbers, the dry ball data has a little bit of a flyer option as well, which is a little scary to me when I'm trying to hit a yardage, but I didn't notice anything out here on the real world that really said, danger, you're going to hit it 10 yards past. That's why I like doing a real world demo versus just following the dry ball data, because out here it feels great. It has feedback to know when you're going to miss-hit it. If you hit it on the toe, you hit it on the heel, hit it high, or hit it smooth right in the center, it's going to tell you that. But I do feel like it has a little bit more forgiveness than the player's irons, so you're not going to be as punished if you go with something more like the JPX 900 Tour. So it's definitely a club I'd recommend you guys taking a look at, seeing if it fits your game, it fits your eye. Mizuno says it's right around the 8 to 18 handicap club. So if you fall in that range, give it a try, see what you think. I don't think you're going to be too disappointed in putting it in the mix to see if it's going to be the right club for you. If you like the content we're putting out, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, give us a thumbs up. YouTube likes that, and we'll chat with you next time.